May one mix mayonnaise with egg salad, tuna fish, or eggplant on Shabbos? Meaning to make tuna fish salad, egg salad, or an eggplant dip. So the mixture of mayonnaise together with the above foods, whether it be eggplant, eggs, or tuna, enters us into the question of the malacha of lush, the malacha of kneading, which is one of the 39 avos malachas, principal malachas in the Mishkan. So as we know, it is prohibited min haTorah for one to knead substances on Shabbos using a liquid and a solid, bringing them together and uniting them into one thick mixture. And the question comes up whether this malacha is being transgressed when one mixes mayonnaise with the above mentioned foods. So to properly answer this question, we must first give a little bit of background as to the qualifications of the Isser of lush in halacha. Eating on Shabbos is only prohibited to be done if it's done in certain ways with certain substances. There's a difference between substances that are called bar gibel and knead very well together with the liquid, such as flour and water that creates dough, and substances that don't knead so well together with the liquid. This is called einer bar gibel, and this is the type of mixture that is accomplished when you mix mayonnaise with egg salad, tuna fish, and an eggplant. What is the law regarding a mixture she'enei bar gibel, which doesn't mix well, doesn't unite well with the liquid? So it's a dispute in the Tanaim and Rishonim and Poskim whether it is a biblical prohibition, meaning there's no difference, or it is only a rabbinical prohibition. In the event that it's only a rabbinical prohibition, it becomes permitted to do so on Shabbos with two irregularities, which is to change the order in which we put the ingredients in and to change the normal way of mixing the ingredients together. However, according to the approach that says even mixtures that don't unite so well, Eino bar gibel, are under the biblical prohibition, there is never an allowance to make it on Shabbos, even with an irregularity. Practically, the final ruling is that we suspect for the stringent opinion and don't allow making even mixtures that don't unite well with irregularities. Nonetheless, our case of mixing the mayonnaise with the above foods carries further calculations for reasons for leniency. What is the further cause of leniency? There's another qualification brought in the laws of lush, and that is that any food which has been previously kneaded before Shabbos may be kneaded as well on Shabbos in a slow method. Now, eggs are first cooked in water. Tuna is soaked in the tuna can in water or oil. And the eggplant was already baked in its own liquid. So practically, due to the above, the halacha is as follows. Regarding tuna fish, since it already sat in the can in water or oil, one may mix it with mayonnaise on Shabbos. It's better to do before Shabbos, but it's permitted to do so on Shabbos. Just simply use the two irregularities. Do the opposite order of what you usually do. So if you usually put the tuna in first, this time first place in the mayonnaise in the bowl and then put in the tuna fish. And mix it with an irregularity such as the back of a knife, the back of a spoon, and the like. There are, however, some Pesach Dereinu who are machmir not to allow making tuna at all on Shabbos, and so rule Shabbos Halacha 2270. However, it is unclear how he negates the reasons of allowance that we mentioned. Other malakdim write, as we do, that it is permitted to be done on Shabbos with the above-mentioned irregularities. Regarding egg salad, so too in this case as well, one may be lenient to do it just like we said by tuna fish, since it was already cooked in water, just doing the opposite way that it's normally done, and mix it with an irregularity. Once again, here too, the Sefer Shabbos Halacha is stringent to not permit making it on Shabbos at all. Regarding mixing eggplant together with mayonnaise, this is more of a difficult situation to allow because it was never cooked in any external water, and therefore in such a case it's always best to do so before Shabbos and not mix the mayonnaise on Shabbos itself and enter into a shaila of lush.
Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com. Our free services of making Torah knowledge available to the public depends on donors like you. Please help us continue our work through making even a small contribution at Shulchanaruchharav.com under the Daily Halacha Dedication section or in the subscription page. Also, check out our online courses and many sefarim available for purchase that will both enhance your Torah knowledge and help support our work.